already recording.
Oh, we are? Okay. We're in Loreto, Mexico. Tigre, Lola, his wife, and our newest student in personal wings. So we're about to head home, back to San Diego. So an important thing, Tigre asked, why do I have my iPad? The reason I have my iPad is before you leave Mexico or any destination, you want to make sure you pack your flight. If you're using ForeFlight, make sure you get all the updated weather, all the information, especially in Mexico, because airborne, you don't get any weather. You're lucky. Nada. Not a weather. You're lucky if you get a METAR, which I do get by Iridium satellite, but that's about it. So what I do, what I'm doing before I leave Mexico or coming down into Mexico, now we're walking, come on, Lola, going to FBO, is that I make sure I pack. I also take photos, screenshots of the weather. I use Windy, I use ForeFlight, etc., so that en route, I'll have a good reference of where storms might be, winds aloft, etc. Because all these apps, like ForeFlight, when you're up in the air, you can't get that, right? And also make sure you get your briefing and keep a copy of that in your documents. This is not our airplane, the one behind Tigre. It's a Legacy 500. So this is the FBO, and there's two options here in Loreto. You can go just to general aviation, where there's no fees other than the government fees, or you can go to the FBO, which has fees but has amazing services. So those are the options of what you get when you're down here. Is they've got parking, they've got services, they've got refreshments, etc. And I've talked a little bit about this in our article on Flying to Mexico in the March 2022 issue of Twin and Turbine. So you can get that online. So this is a beautiful FBO here. We have to put the mask. Tigre's got a mask. I'm putting. Hola.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días. So we have a great, beautiful FBO. Hola. So it's really nice.
And stupid, but yes.
So we've used them. It's got nice services here.
You can talk. It's
Got the capability of even buying sunglasses if you come down here and you forgot your sunglasses. So they've got nice restrooms in here, small meeting rooms. If you need anything, place to wait. Great services, can help arrange concierge services just like FBOs down in the U.S. In the other area, then we go over into part of the international terminal, which is right down there. See this in here. See here, that's the international terminal for the airlines. You can see that other building here. All this is the FBO. And then, of course, on the other side, this is Loreto Aviation Services. And then is the general aviation terminal there, where you go in if you don't need services. It's a great option for people, for pilots, especially if you have larger aircraft and you need a spot to park and you want some additional services. So we just thought we'd give you a little quick intro and show of the Loreto Aviation Services FBO. And pilots will come in here. This is where the pilot services, and they get dispatched. They help you with the forms. They help you with everything in here from a pilot perspective. So they're dispatched to show the weather up there. They got, notice you got windy up. Oh yeah, so now we have this, right? So on the iPad. So now the other thing we have, of course, is from CBP, our landing rights approval going into Brown. So you have to have that before you leave Mexico. And we come to ForeFlight. So we've got that. We'll come here to look at the weather. That's the weather here. We're just doing various flight plans in here. We're gonna go pretty much direct. And we'll go through that process, of course, of packing it. Now, I'm not going to pack everything down here because it's a change in dates, and so we've got some documents down there that I don't need to pack right now, but we'll get this. Make sure we get weather. Business directory, it's just updating because of time. Pretty fast LTE, we're on T-Mobile, which works really well down here in Mexico. So now we have that, so that's nice. The other thing we're gonna do, you wanna come here and go to flights? You wanna go flights? That's what we're doing now. We're pretty much going straight here. We got some precipitation there, it looked like, right along this route, so we'll see what that is. Come here, we do a briefing. And when the briefing's done, you wanna save it, because otherwise in flight you won't be able to use it. Okay, so here, save it, and we're gonna save to ForeFlight documents. Got it. We can come up to Windy and look at different overlays. So you see this is the next rad for the US. So that gives us some ideas. So then I come here, right, and I want to see, that shows what I want to look at. And let's say I want to look at winds, loft. Yep, I want to show you this. So you get this right now, that's surface. So now what we're going to do is make sure we come here and do that's at surface, like Tigre said. We're going at 10. It's really nice to have that data. So that can show our weather. And then I do a screenshot, so I've got it. Then I also come here and we say look at radar and satellite if we have anything. Rain and thunder at least we have here. Shows that. Let's see if we get weather radar. There's some up here, Via de Los Angeles. Some rain showers in there. So you have that. So we've got that. The other thing I'll do is I'll come in here to ForeFlight. Let's come back to the maps. I'll do an overlay, look at like enhanced satellite, and see what it has. So not much here, some clouds along here, so some little light rain showers here, probably isn't much. Maybe it's high. We've got some area we can come over here if we need to the west. So I'll take that. That comes in handy. The other thing I do here, ForeFlight, is we can color infrared as well. That's really good because it tells me the intensity of some of the clouds. So these are colder than the ones here. You notice, in fact, come over here in the US, you see these are really high over here in the Midwest, just to give you a reference. So that actually looks pretty good. Screenshot of that. Oh, this is cool. That's at storm down there by Puerto Vallarta. To give you an idea. So it's fun. So I used the regular satellite, as I said, and then came here and did the color infrared because NextRad won't show very much in Mexico. There's only a few spots that you can get NextRad information in Mexico because it just comes down to here. There's a couple spots that have radar in Mexico, like Mazatlan has a little localized radar. Okay, so we're ready to go. We got it packed. We got Lola. We got Tigre. And now we're heading back out to the plane. Gracias. So as you see out here, there's a beautiful Legacy 500 right there. There's a Gulfstream over there. So, and we've used their services before. Very, very helpful. We've parked over here and used it. Hasta luego. And then this time we parked over here in the general aviation. We got our fuel over there where you see that Piper over there getting fuel now. We got that. And otherwise, as we mentioned earlier, that's the general aviation terminal area there. Nice people, great place to visit. Wonderful places. We went off out to the Coronados with desert and sea tour operator. It was great. Nice people. Went out yesterday, saw some dolphins, rays, and had hang time out at the beach. Now Captain Tigre is going to fly us back to Brown in the Beast. And we have our jet shades that we designed, Tigre and I designed along with jet shades, and they're coming really handy to keep things cool on the plane.